Dear students, today we start with the trigonometry. Trigonometry means the meaning of the trigonometry. It has three words. The first is tri, then gono, then metry. Tri means the three. Tri means three. Gono means sides, and metry means measurement. Collaboratively, if we collaborate these three, it is a trigonometry, and it means measurement of the three sides. Right? Now, in earlier classes we have studied three sides, which indicate triangle. The geometry figure that have three sides recognized as a triangle. It means in trigonometry we're gonna study the triangle more deeply. If we discuss it more deeply, triangle, which triangle we have, various type of the triangle. There was equilateral triangle, there was isosceles triangle, there was right angle triangle. So particularly the trigonometry is assisted with the right angle triangle. Which one is the right angle triangle? You have studied these in the 7th classes, in 8th class, in 7th class. What is the right angle triangle? Right angle triangle is the triangle that have one angle as a 90 degree. Right angle, that is called as a right angle triangle. You have studied this right angle triangle properties in the 7th classes. Which property? If you remember, you do remember the Pythagoras theorem, right? What was that Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem, what it says, if a triangle that have right angle in it, it is called a right angle, then the side that belong to the only perpendicular, that is perpendicular side. And if a side have both angle, a base angle and the 90 degree angle, that is called base. And the side which is opposite to the 90 degree angle, a right angle, that is called hypotenuse. Right? Then what does that Pythagoras theorem tells? The hypotenuse, we can, if we have given two sides of the triangle, we can find other side. It means if we have two sides, let me consider we have base and perpendicular, we can find the hypotenuse. And what is the formula? The hypotenuse square is equal to the perpendicular square plus base square. It means hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of the perpendicular and square of the base. Or we can say hypotenuse is equal to the square root of sum of the perpendicular, square of the perpendicular and base. That is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, right? I think you remember these things. So particularly this is the basic thing of the right angle triangle. That right angle triangle, which one is the right angle triangle? Which have one angle as a 90 degree and have other two angle as acute angle, which forms the triangle that having a right angle in it, and the side that have only right angle assist with it, that is called perpendicular, and the side that have base and that have one angle, base angle and perpendicular both, that is called as a base, and the side opposite to the right angle, that is called hypotenuse. Right? Now what we gonna do with the trigonometry? Why we study this? Like if we visit the Qutub Minar, can we measure the height of the Qutub Minar by any measurement unit like scale or something? No, it's gonna difficult. So what we gonna do? The study that assist with the study of the base, the sides, which we can find with the angle, that is called trigonometry. It means the high, like if we talk about the Burj Khalifa, that is so high, that is the highest peak, that is the highest building of the world. Can we measure it by the scale or some on other measurements? No. What we can do, how we can find how tallest it is? We can find it by the angle. Like consider this is the Burj Khalifa. We don't know the height of the Burj Khalifa. Let it is a h or it is a x. If we have, we can measure this side, the road side. That means that is the base. Let it may be anything, and we can measure the angle to the top of the Burj Khalifa. If we have this angle, let it is a theta, so we can find this side. This we gonna study in the trigonometry. It means the study of the angles, it means the study of the sides, it means we can find the side if we have either angle or the side, and if we have either sides, we can find the angle. So basically trigonometry have 6 angle. Sin theta, how it evolved. You remember, you heard about Mr. Aryabhatta that used the trigonometry concept in India around 500 AD. He used Jaya instead of sign in Hindi. Jaya means Jiva, and what is Jiva? Called as a chord. I hope you have remembered the chord. You have studied this chord in the 8th and 9th class. What is the chord? If we have a circle and we meet the 2 point of the circle, inner side of the circle, that is called chord. Right? So it assists with the chord, and Jaya means half chord. Half chord means the half of the chord. Now if we meet these 2 points, what it gonna make? It gonna make a right angle, because every chord, if we meet any point, if we draw a perpendicular on the chord of the circle from the center of the circle, it gonna make 90-degree angle. And what it is? It is right angle triangle. And we also study about the right angle triangle. If we have this angle, we can find this one. If we have this angle, we can find this side and also this side. So basically the trigonometry has 6 angles. First is sine, other is cosine, third is tangent, fourth is cosecant, fifth is secant theta, and sixth is cotangent theta. And what is the theta? Theta is the base angle of any triangle. Let we consider a right angle triangle. Let mark it by A, B, C, and this is 90 degree. You can take this base angle as a theta, or you can put notation as a angle A. You have studied this also in the earlier classes, angle A. Now if we have to find the sine theta, then what gonna be the sine theta? Sine theta will be equal to, I'm giving you that formula. Later I gonna elaborate it. The sine theta will be equal to what? The perpendicular. And then what is the perpendicular? BC is the perpendicular upon hypotenuse, right? Hypotenuse means, perpendicular means BC, and hypotenuse means AC. This is the hypotenuse. This is the opposite side of the right angle, that is the hypotenuse. It means perpendicular upon the hypotenuse means BC upon AC is equal to sine theta. This is the basic angle of trigonometry. Second, trigonometry has two basic angles, sine theta and cosine theta. If we have these basic angle with us, we can find the side, we can find the other angle as well. The second basic angle will be equal to what? Cosine theta. Cosine theta will be equal to base upon hypotenuse. It means, what is the base? Base means that have angle A or angle theta, as well as having the right angle on it. The side that have base angle A and 90 and right angle both, that is called base. Then what is gonna be base? That is AB. And what is the hypotenuse? That is opposite side of the right angle, means AC. So AB upon AC, it means that is a cosine theta. I hope you have cleared this, right? Let me consider again. This is the right angle triangle. This is the right angle. Let the name of this right angle is PQR. Now we have to find sine P. Sine P. It means the side that having angle sine P as well as right angle will be called as a base, right? Will be called as a base, right? The side that having only right angle means this one, only right angle means this one. This gonna be called as a perpendicular, right? And the side that is opposite to the right angle is called as a hypotenuse, right? Now what we have to find? Sine P. Sine P, what gonna be the formula of the sine P? That is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, right? What is the perpendicular of this triangle, given triangle PQR? Perpendicular is this one, means the side QR, that is perpendicular. And what is the hypotenuse? The side that is opposite to the right angle is called hypotenuse, means PR, right? So is it easy now? Is it easy to find the sine P? Means what we have to with us, what we does have with us, that is, if we have the perpendicular, if we have the hypotenuse, if we have the base, we can find the basic angle. Which one? The sine and cosine. What gonna be the cosine? Cosine will be base upon hypotenuse. And what is the base? Which side is the base? This is the base. Base means that having the angle P as well as right angle, it means PQ. And hypotenuse, you know, that is PR. So we can find sine and cosine, right? Let's have one example. You have given a triangle ABC that have right angle at point B. What is P, right? And you have to find sine A. You have given the perpendicular length is 4 centimeter. Also, you have given hypotenuse as a 5 centimeter. What you have to find? Sine A. Sine A means this. Sine A. This means, what is the formula to find sine A? That will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is perpendicular? That is given 4. And what is the hypotenuse? That is 5. Right? So you can find sine A is equal to 4 by 5. Now you have to find cosine as well. Cos of A. But you don't have the base. How can you find the base? You can use Pythagoras theorem. What was it? The hypotenuse square will be equal to the sum of the square of the perpendicular as well as base. What you have to find? You have with it yourself that hypotenuse and perpendicular. What is the hypotenuse? That is a 5, means 5 square will be equal to square of the perpendicular, right, plus square of the base. What it gonna be? 25. What it gonna be? 16 plus base square. Now you have to find base. So what you gonna do? Base square will be equal to 25 minus 16, means b square is equal to 9 and b will be equal to 3. It gonna be equal to plus minus 3. Why? Whenever we do square root of any integer, we have to get both negative and positive integer, but we are considering the trigonometry, so what we have to take? The positive side, positive integer, means base will be equal to 3. Now you have to find cosine of A. What will be cosine of A? Base upon hypotenuse, right? What is the base? Base is equal to 3. What is the hypotenuse? That is equal to 5. So what will be gonna cosine of A? Equal to 3 by 5. So till now it's enough to do. Tomorrow we're gonna discuss the other angle that remains: tangent theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and cotangent theta. Today what we learned? We learned how to find cosine and sine of angle of right angle triangle, sine and cosine angle of any right angle triangle. Tomorrow we will discuss about the remaining angles and the application, how we can use practically the concept trigonometry. Thank you.